Welcome back, everyone, to I'm No Genius. As always, I am Eli Kenneth Burgett, going with the three names today. I'm joined by my co-host, Camden M. Primer. I don't want to disclose your full
Use
information.
it. Throw it out there. Use it.
Camden, first book of the New Testament Primer. How you doing, man?
It's me. I'm well, friend.
Friendo? Yeah.
How are
How's,
you?
I'm also well. How's class going?
Oh,
Singular class. How's class going?
oh, it is a joy.
Yeah.
Um,
Cam, I'm gonna need you to hold that thought because
yes,
I'm
sir.
just gonna introduce my third co-host right here, Colin Harrell, who's muted and you can't see him, but he will be with us momentarily. There he
Bang.
is.
I'm here.
How you doing, man?
I'm all right, bro. Sorry, guys, I forgot.
No,
You know,
it's okay. Colin, it's okay.
Thanks, bro. I'm studying. Hate to say it, studying for an exam tomorrow. So I stopped the studying. I don't care what grade I get. I'd rather be on this podcast.
Wow.
Is that real life? Do you mean that?
I mean that.
Well, Colin, you
Wow.
don't have to be here if you have something.
Yeah,
Let's
you can head out early if need be.
Hey, guys, I'm here.
Colin, I see now there's going to be a lot of pressure on the topics that we talk about are going to need to be worthwhile for you to stop
Yeah.
studying for your important exam.
Yeah, no, they're going to have to be good because I'm cooked tomorrow. I'm absolutely cooked.
Hmm.
So you're going to fail this exam to speak to your best friends and have some engaging topics.
Correct.
Cam, what you got?
All right, this is actually perfect. This segues nicely. I was just, it actually works perfect with you asking about class. This has nothing to do with class, but I was tooting around on Quizlet. Um, Back in my day, I don't know if you guys are aware, but when you create like a flashcard set, it was free. You could do whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Now all you get is words, and there's a character limit, which it's like 1,000. I wasn't ever going to reach it. But I went to insert some images. Nope. Got upgraded. $7.99 a month or $36 a year. How does that math add up, by the way? Just did that math
Hey,
in my head.
yeah. Cam,
36. Yeah.
I'm really glad you brought this up. Quizlet has brought anger and despair in my life ever since this has occurred. It's something I use regularly,
Uh,
and not only does it not let you create your own set and do images and stuff, when you go on someone else's Quizlet that's already made and try to do the learn portion, you know what I'm talking about, where
yeah.
you like answer the flashcards, all that stuff. You can only do so many in the set before it makes you upgrade to premium to continue doing the learn portion. Which why would I even have? Why would I even get on Quizlet if
That
I'm not going
makes
to use the learn portion?
that infuriates me actually.
It is beyond infuriating.
So, okay, I'm so glad you brought that up because these flashcards I was making, I wanted to use the learn function.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to
I
tell
don't
me I
know.
can't learn?
I don't know if it's different if you make the set, but if you use someone else's, I know for sure
Either
that.
way, I need the images in there to learn.
Yeah, yeah.
Cam, you are a visual learner, from what I understand.
Well, I'm trying to study up for Pella, so I have some type of baseline of window knowledge, and I need to know the parts of a window.
You need to know every part of a window inside and out.
You don't understand what page of the Pella blogs I'm on right now. I'm all the way back in 2020 reading the parts of a window blog. Um, I don't know any parts of glass. That nailed that one. Um,
The key part.
Frame. But guess what? You think that this part right here is the frame. That's not the frame. I have so
Oh,
much to learn, and I'm gonna learn. I will. But I tell you
yeah.
what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna drop $40 to learn, right?
No.
I'm not gonna pay $8 a month to learn.
Mm-mm.
So, any ways to game the system? Anyone?
Well, I mean, guys, I you're talking to a guy who hasn't had to use Quizlet in years, really, because even back in college, I was taking communications classes. Which communications classes, it's like, here's your coloring book, bring it back by the end of the week. And then that's pretty much how it was, really. I didn't have to do a whole lot. If you guys remember back in high school, got 100%, didn't miss a single point in our oral communications class. That streak continued throughout college. So didn't need to do much studying. So I can't relate to you guys, but I can understand how that would be infuriating.
Yeah.
Hey, this has nothing to do with Quizlet, but I just got to get it out there. My neck is in excruciating pain.
What's going on, Colin?
Yeah, thanks for asking that, Eli. I have done something to my neck in my sleep that is just unbeknownst to me. I've slept some type of way that has somehow caused excruciating pain and humility on my end. I woke up this morning and naturally I go to turn my head to the right to pick up my phone, as we all do, just raging phone addiction. First thing I do, reach for my phone like it's a cigarette and I have some type of addiction. And I go, oh, I didn't like that feeling that was in my neck when I just turned there. Just ignored it, kind of like got back in the position I was, sat on my phone for however long. Decided it was time to get up. Got up out of bed, put my feet on the ground, turned again. Oh my God. What was that? What was that? What was that? Just pain up my neck. And for the remainder of the day, I've had excruciating pain down this back right side of my neck every time I try to go right, or like, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm kind of like at a tilt right now because every time I straighten up, that pain's there. Okay? Bad. And it's bad. And it's humbled me. Truly, it's humbled me. My neck owns me right now. It's brought me to my knees multiple times today because there's pain in the neck and it just radiates right down the back, right down my right lat. It just all the way down. So I don't know what happened in my sleep. I don't know if the ghost finally got me that's been following me for years. You guys know him well. I don't know if he just stabbed me in the neck with his fake ghost knife or what he did, but there's something bad going on in there, boys.
Well,
Something bad.
I mean, Colin, I think you guys know this. I've had my share of back pain before. It's not neck. It's not, it's different than neck pain, but also similar in some ways. Cam,
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember this, but I believe it was sophomore year because we were both in yearbook class at this point. I think I was writing something on the board for Mr. Barnett, and I like dropped the expo marker, and I was just like, oh, huh, another classic Eli goof and everything. Bend down to pick it up, straight up throw out my back. And that was not a good feeling for a 15-year-old to throw out your own back.
Mhm.
It was so bad that I was locked there, and I whispered, Cam, come here, and you're like, you're a good friend in this case, and you're just like, hey, what's up? I was like, I can't move. Can you get me a wheelie chair? And you did, and you wheeled me to Miss Paulo's class, which was next period.
Why do I not remember this?
I
I
remember.
don't.
I remember it well because you wheeled me in Miss Paula's class, and I had the front row seat, so I had to sit in front of the class basically in my wheelie chair. And from Mr. Barnett's room, I just stole one of his chairs, and then I just had to sit there while she taught and everything. And eventually, by the time we got to my mom's class, I regained feeling in my back, but it was bad throughout the first two periods.
So this wasn't questioned while you were being pushed around in a chair. It was just
I mean, they just thought that's just Eli being Eli, you know.
okay.
This is another classic Eli goof, like I said. Um, and yeah, that didn't feel good, but I don't know what caused that. It was really just Colin's leaning his camera.
No, you look perfectly straight.
Great.
It
That was the plan.
it looks great. Just might want to adjust the posters in the room. They're a little crooked. So. Cam, have you experienced any neck or back pain in your 22 odd years?
Yeah. Sorry, my mouse is like tweaking right now. My Zoom keeps flashing in and out. It's upsetting me, but we're in battle. Yeah, my back currently hurts right now. I mentioned last week, Dad's got the lift and we're throwing wood, chucking it far, chucking it fast. Heavy logs. Not real good with lifting with the legs. Back hurts.
Mhm.
But I have had excruciating neck injuries before. And you just wake up and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep now forever. This is horrible. I
Yeah.
hate this so much, and I don't want to do anything today.
Yeah.
I will say, do you have a heating pad?
Not here.
Those do work miracles.
Not here. I'm
Yeah.
straight off. I'm just on the ibuprofen, baby.
You're a warrior. You know that?
Colin's been slamming ibuprofen like before a JV football game. That's just,
Yes.
that's just how we operate.
Yes. And I
Um,
got the massage gun. I've been attempting to do that.
Good.
But no heating pad. I hate to say it. I'm going home tomorrow though, so I'm just hopefully, I know my mom has one. She'll hook me up.
Yeah. And Colin, I'm just like, I'm no doctor here. And you're probably the most qualified person in this room to self-diagnose. But
Mhm.
have you tried just ripping a Band-Aid off and just going just crunching it? Like, have you tried it?
It's funny you say that. I don't know if you recall me saying I've been brought to my knees a few times a day. That was one of them. I said, what would happen if I just see how I'm crooked right now? I said, what would happen if I just straightened out quickly?
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you what happened. I got dropped to my knees. Okay. I've been humbled today. I'm owned by my neck. I wish I could say what I really wanted to say, but I can't because we're going to keep it PG. All right. I'm owned by my neck today. And I have to accept that fact. I'm a new man. After this injury's gone, I'm a new man until about 4 days. And then something else is going to have to happen to humble me again.
You know what it is? You're like when snakes molt. You're shedding your skin. That's what it is. You're coming out of it a new man. That's all it is.
Right. Yep. We got to look at it in a positive light.
Yep. Silver
You're-
linings. Speaking of PG neck stories, do you guys have any?
PG next pertaining to the human neck.
Mm-hmm.
Not off the top of my head. How about you, Gambo?
I do. Adam likes to accuse me of being a bully, and I deny. I was not a bully to Adam. This story I'm about to tell might be
And Adam bullies.
characteristics. It does involve Adam. Our good friend Logan. Well, I don't even know if he's a good friend. In high school, good friend Logan. He sadly broke the fins of his neck playing football our junior year. He had to wear a neck brace walking down the halls. I wasn't the only one, but there was a group of us.
Mhm.
Every time
That makes it better. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a group
Hey, listen.
effort.
L-
Cam, you
muted.
just muted yourself.
Yep. And we lost him.
This story was not meant to be, Cam.
It wasn't meant to be told. It wasn't meant to be told.
You can't defend this story, Cam. You can't. The universe is telling you that you were at fault. Okay.
Saved by the computer.
He's actually like panicking. Like he can't.
Yeah,
he can't.
He's stuck. He's right. His mouse was tweaking. His mouse is taken over officially.
You know what, Colin? Let's go ahead and finish this story for old Cam here. So
Yes.
obviously there was, I think where Cam was, there was a group of them standing there. Logan with his gimp neck comes walking down, and they go, "Oh man, oh what's wrong with you, man? What's up with your neck, fool?"
Yeah.
And everything. And and Logan was just like, "Hey, stop picking on me, guys. I did this playing the sport that I love." And they're just like, "Shut up!" And they like knock the books out of his hand and
Yeah.
everything, because isn't that traditional Cam behavior?
Yeah. So I think what happened was something similar to that, where like the guys in the front of the group
All
like
right, shut up. This is pissing
knock
me
the
off.
book stand,
My thing's
please.
and then
sticking out.
Cam emerges from the back of the group and just pushes the other ones away. He says, "Back up, boys." Punches Skaggs right in the face, breaks his neck even more, and he just takes both sides of his brace and just rips it off from either side and then stops his neck. Everyone around him, yeah, get him, man, get him.
And then like he says to Johnny Lawrence, "I'll decide when he's had enough, man." Keeps kicking him while he's down and everything, and then demoralizes him so much that he ends up quitting football. Which, check the history books.
Yes. Check the history books.
All right, couple things. Eli's story, yours is wrong. Colin, yours didn't happen either. My computer's tweaking balls. Colin also dropped first and last. I'm sure people could have figured it out, but he did mention his last name. So
Who?
shout out Skaggs. Uh,
Did
anyway,
I say it? Did I
you
say
said
last name?
Skaggs. Here's the true story. What happened? Walking down the hallway, he's got his neck brace on. Um, like I said, a group of us. He'd walk by, and we'd see him, and we'd wait till he was past us, and they would say, "Oh, hey, Skaggs." So we'd have to turn his entire body and look at us because he couldn't turn his neck. He's like an owl, or not like an owl. He was the exact opposite of an owl. Um, hope you're doing, buddy. Hope you're doing, buddy. Good. Hope you're doing good, buddy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was not genuine. That was not
No,
genuine at all.
it was. It
Hope
was.
your buddy good.
No,
Hope your buddy good.
I had my mouse is really throwing me through a loop right now. I keep going to full screen and then not full screen. I'm gonna have to leave the Zoom and rejoin. You guys talk amongst yourselves. This has just really ruined the whole night for me.
Cam, I need you to put the OCD on pause and
I
just
can't.
talk to us, okay?
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
No, Cam, I understand, bro. Do what you have to do.
All right, you guys. Oh my God.
Me and Eli love talking to each other, so
Oh my
We
God.
don't get to talk to each other a lot, so this will probably be good for us, won't it, Colin?
it will. Eli, I love having like just one-on-one intimate talks with you. Like, it's very nice. I have to say that.
I agree. How's life been for old Mr. Harrell?
No. Let's go to you. Tell me a little bit about this music page we've been working on. I'm interested.
I mean, guys, like, between you, Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs, everybody wants to, get on the Eli train, I guess. It's not even like anything original. I'm just doing covers, but they're just like, I mean, I had Eric Clapton call me up the other day. He goes, Eli, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I need you to do a full album, really just full catalog of my songs, recording all my songs over because I will never measure up. And I was just like, Eric, I thought you were dead. And he said, no, I'm very much alive. I was just like, okay, great.
Yeah.
So, honored for the most part, but at some point it just gets tiring. I do this not for the fans, not for the views, not for the money, but I do it for the fame. That's why. Okay, Colin.
Eli, speaking of fans, can we discuss what seems to be your biggest fan lately in the comments?
Oh my God.
Um,
Going back to perfect.
A gal by the name of Coco. I don't think any of us know this gal, but my God, is she a fan of you?
Yeah, gonna be honest with you guys. Don't know who this person is either.
Gotcha. That's
Yeah.
I assumed, but
Yep.
had to ask just because she's on every video, bro. And she's doing
yeah.
requests.
She
we
is.
do real requests. She's doing some weird stuff. We
Yeah,
give you actual good requests.
Yeah,
Which none of those have been fulfilled.
Yeah, you guys give me really, really good requests, like not like us, by Mr. Lamar or
Yep.
WAP, and then there was Devin the other day. Hey, do something by Cy Snoodles, which I looked that up. That's the character in Star Wars that sings Jedi Boogie.
I mean, you wanted requests in the comments. He did give you one.
Yeah, I'm still actually waiting on Bank Account by 21 Savage.
Eli, heads up, when February rolls around, I will be requesting the entire set list of Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance. Acoustic.
What would that? I don't like, guys. I'm a pretty creative guy. Okay, I figure things out sometimes. This podcast is a crap show most of the time, but it gets on the airwaves. I figure it out. I don't know if I could figure out how to do an acoustic rendition of any Kendrick Lamar song or just any rap song in general.
Well, I've been following your tutorials and I've gotten pretty good on the guitar, so I think I might be able to cook something up here soon.
All right, you guys been picking up the old six strings since I've been posting those easiest songs to play on the guitar videos.
Yeah, those have been good, man. I like Eli. You know what? At the end of the day, bro, it's you put in some effort to those videos and to this podcast, and that's appreciated. I want you to know that. I like the editing that you do. You show the keys as you play them. I know that takes some time in editing. So I'm proud of you. Very proud of you.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate
meant
that.
that.
I'm gonna turn this on its head really quick to say something funny because while you guys maybe have not been picking up the guitar and listening to my tutorials, I do know a person that has. Um, well, a friend of ours' father has been picking up the guitar recently and trying to play some of the songs that I say are easy. Do you guys want to guess who it is?
Brockstad.
It's not Brock. That's a great guess, though.
Oh, good guess. Yeah.
They follow me on every single social
His
media.
name's Eric, by the way. His name's Eric. His mom's name's Heather. Yeah. Didn't have to look that up. I knew that
Good
one.
job, bro. Good
Yeah.
job.
Didn't have to look that up. I didn't have to cut anything out.
I actually bought Quizlet to study that. So
Must have taken some time if you didn't have the learn option.
yeah.
But no, it's not Brock's dad. It is the father of Adam McManus. Aaron McManus has been picking up the old six string, playing some of the guitar, playing some songs that I say are pretty easy.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I mean, this is just secondhand information, but like, I mean, my mom said that Lindsay said that, oh yeah, he's been, like anytime there's a new Eli video, he picks up the guitar, he goes like, or he tries to figure it out in that like little, moment and everything. And
okay.
I'm just like, I mean, he's liking all my videos on the Facebook, so I mean, I guess I'm making an impact in someone's life.
Yeah. Shout out snaps for Aaron. Love to hear
Yep.
that.
Good job, Aaron.
I need an update on if he's getting it down.
I don't know if this is just secondary information. I'm not a primary source.
No, that's why I'm asking for an update from the source you heard it from. I'm your tertiary, please.
Yeah.
Speaking of updates, Eli, can we get a rundown on that van you checked up on for Jeremy Prims?
Oh, guys, I'm so glad you asked. Because remember when I said this baby has it all jokingly?
Mm-hmm.
For reals, this baby has it all. Okay?
Really?
It has everything that I thought it would. It has 4 tires pumped up, not just 3. It has the standard turnkey ignition system. I think it's a house key that was remodified into fitting into a car, but it still does the trick just fine.
Right.
I believe they stopped making that van in 1946 in order to pursue a long line of lawnmowers. But obviously with John Deere, they lost that battle. I mean, come on now. But seats, it has seats, which is great. I didn't get a chance to test drive it, but the guy who was selling it, he strapped himself into an Evel Knievel jumpsuit, and then he like ramped up like pretty much over the town of Springfield. And as he was up in the air, I mean, I didn't agree with this, but he spit on a couple of Haitian like people down there, and I was just like, why on earth would you do something like that? They have done nothing wrong ever. Coincidentally, he was one of the guys that was complaining about the ducks being taken from the parks, not because he enjoyed looking at them, but because here's the twist: he was a member from Duck Dynasty. He's asked to keep his identity a secret for this podcast and the sale. He's an anonymous, but he's one of the guys that built the duck calls back at Duck Commander under Willie Robertson. Questions? Cam.
Was it Jeb?
I can't confirm or deny.
It was Jeb. Jeb. That's such a Jeb thing to do.
So what was Jeb like in person?
Yeah, well,
Did you pet his beard?
I'm going to tell you this. He had a luscious beard. It was very full. And, it would, is just everything I thought it would be in person.
Wow.
Does Jeb know anything about necks and what to do if they get kinked up?
I mean, he didn't mention that. I don't think he has a background in medicine. Colin, you probably have a background in medicine more so than any person we interact with on a daily basis.
Hey, there wasn't a neck section in our in our health assessment class.
You didn't. Hey, right on that Quizlet, right when the premium was after for premium, you just missed the next section.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
that is exactly what happened. Now that you say that, I was clicking next onto what to do if you get a kink neck and wake up with an excruciating pain, and it said Quizlet $7.99 a month, and I said, hell no.
Damn. Eli, thank you so much for doing that for Dad.
Yeah.
Um, Wait, did he confirm the purchase or have we not bought it?
No, after he jumped over, the whole city of Springfield, sped on a couple of Haitian people, I
Mhm.
never saw him again after that.
Oh,
He like it's like you guys remember the movie Grease with John Travolta and Olivia
yeah.
Newton-John? That's
Mhm.
like when in the car, like they say we go together like and they like fly off into the sun or whatever, presumably to their deaths.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It was like a fantasy sort of sequence. The only thing that was missing was a musical number, and then it would have been complete. But
Gotcha.
yeah, unfortunately, the Duck Dynasty character never saw him again. So
That's okay. Um, Funny story about my dad. He he was on like it was a motorcycle ride, but he was on the scooter with some of his friends. The scooter broke down, so he had to leave it like an hour and a half away. And he gets home and he's like, "Well, I got to go pick up the scooter tomorrow. I wonder if there's a van in wherever he was." So he starts getting on Facebook Marketplace looking for a van in whatever town he was stranded in. Spoiler alert, didn't find one.
well, Cam,
Oh, that's it.
that was
Yeah.
it. Seemed like
Okay.
there was more to the story.
Sorry. No, no,
I thought
no.
there was gonna be more. That's on me.
That's strike one.
Hey
I
guys,
say strike two.
Sometimes stories just end,
Yeah.
like abruptly without a meaningful conclusion. Colin, what you got?
yeah, I wish there was a transition for this. There isn't. You guys know I talk about betting a lot, jokingly.
You?
Jokingly, yes.
Uh, I made an actual bet, and I thought this would be something fun that we could talk about.
Okay.
Eli, I know it's funny, but let's lock in, bro. Um, so what I did was I tried to pick the winner of each conference for college football. Okay. Um, so I'll wait to say mine, and we can kind of go through them if you guys want to, and you guys tell me who you think is going to win. You want to do that?
Yes.
Are we just talking about the Big Five conferences or every single conference?
We're talking all the conferences, babe.
Every single conference.
Every single
We're
one.
talking all of them, babe.
Well, let's do it, I guess.
So, okay, we'll start with the ACC. I guess I can give you guys like the top four teams that they have listed, and you can tell me who you think because we only have what 2 or 3 games left.
Uh, Three, I think. Yeah.
Because they're going to 12 in the regular season, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so for the ACC, we have Miami of Florida, SMU, Clemson, Pittsburgh, Louisville. In order, that is in order of their odds to win.
So SMU, Clemson, Miami, Louisville.
Yep, and Pittsburgh.
Okay, yeah, that's the top five in the standings right now.
Yes, yes.
I mean, in conference, it's looking pretty close overall. SMU's 5-0, but have they played Clemson? Have they played Miami? I don't know if they're gonna beat those two guys.
I don't know.
Cam, what you got?
I think I'm pulling up all the conferences and their standings right now. I think SMU runs the table. Dark horse, first year. Let's get weird.
Actually, their mascot's a red horse. So
Red horse. Let's get
It's
weird.
interesting you say that, Cam. Today, when we were deciding for the ACC, it was between Miami and SMU.
Okay.
And SMU, I just there was a strong debate going on in my mind back and forth over and over to trying to pick one, and I ended up going with Miami.
I mean, yeah, Miami's
Just because of Cam
9-1.
Ward.
SMU's 8-1.
Yeah,
Cam Ward
they're
is
good.
a killer. So
They're good. But Miami's just it's hard not to pick them when they're been in the top 10 all year.
yeah,
And
no, listen. It was a coin toss between those two,
yep,
and can't go wrong.
yep,
just-
yep.
just for
I'm
clarification,
Kaling.
where's SMU ranked? Are they ranked at all in the top 25?
They might be in the 20s. I don't know for sure. I mean, they're doing pretty
Let's
well.
take a gander.
Yeah.
I think they lost to like Oklahoma was their one loss.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to agree with you, Colin. I think Miami might be the contender here for the chip.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cameron?
What conference next?
Oh, Big Ten.
Big Ten,
I
Ohio
don't know if
State.
I need. I don't know if I need to say all the teams for you guys, but
Ohio State.
okay, well, that's who I took.
Just Ohio State. Yeah.
I have
I
a
think if
feeling
they get a rematch with Oregon in the Big Ten championship, I think Ohio State takes it.
Well,
Agree.
we're playing against IU on Saturday, right?
2 Saturdays.
Two
Two
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
Okay, 2 Saturdays from now.
Northwestern, then IU.
They have done. IU's done pretty well for themselves so far.
Oh yeah, they have. We get through IU and get in the Big Ten game with Oregon. I don't think we lose it, but we're also all delusional Ohio State fans. So, but listen, it's plus 100 odds to plus 100 odds when it comes to Ohio State, Oregon, and as a betting man, I'm rooting for my team.
Be a fan. I love that out of you, Nub. Love that.
It's a good
Yeah.
attitude.
Okay, next we got Big 12. Shitters. Colorado, BYU, Kansas State, Iowa State. Not even going to mention the others. Those 4, really.
I'm going. I mean, I'm going BYU on this one. The Mormons, they're going to take it to them for sure.
That checks out for your Mayo ass. I'm going Colorado.
Wow.
I think BYU's bound to lose a game.
Cam, you don't understand. Okay, BYU. I've been watching them for many years now. Okay, 3/4 of their team already married, has kids. That's really after just 2 months of dating. And they progress. They progress really fast, is what I'm trying to say. They're quick learners. And they jump into things head first. They don't hesitate. They just go, and I love that about them.
Yeah, I'm back to my boy Eli here. I got BYU. They are fighting to feed their families, and they're going to do it all season. I love that explanation, Eli. I got your back right there. I took BYU.
What is a Mormon? I know they. What do they believe? Christ came to America? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Oh, well, according to the
Dead serious, I think it is.
according to the Book of Mormon, the Garden of Eden was in Jackson County, Missouri. That's in the song "I Believe," which is, I mean, come on, it just says it right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. Anything I know about the Mormon culture is from either the Book of Mormon, or I had a bunch of Mormons come up to me on the street at OSU one time, and they were just like, "Sir, do you know where you're going once you leave this earth?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." He was like, "Where do you think you're going?" And I was like, "I know I'm going to heaven."
Big dog, easy.
Yeah, because I believe in Jesus Christ. Thank you very much. He goes like, "But how do you know you're believing in the right Jesus Christ?" I was just like, "Well, I mean,
Put her on the pod.
Colin's getting a phone call.
Right?
Yeah.
Probably good. That conversation was going to a weird place."
Mom, can you hear me?
Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, you're on the podcast. I'm talking
Lori,
to you.
you're live to tape.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm talking to
Lori!
Eli.
it's my bros. What's up, guys?
Hey, Lori.
Guys, she's calling me because of my neck deformity I have going on.
Yeah, no. Tell her we already solved it. Lori, this is big. Technically, you're the first
Listen,
mom
you guys
on this.
just put Colin in a bubble, please. Just put him in a bubble.
Hey, Mom, did you hear that? Cam said this is
What?
big because technically you are the first mom on the podcast.
Woo! Yeah, I'm loving it.
You better suit up for war because Patty and Gina are coming, and they're coming fast.
I have made history. Awesome.
Yeah, congrats.
You've made history in some ways here.
Great.
I-
Okay.
I'll call you back though when I'm done
Sounds
talking.
good.
All right,
Have fun, guys. Bye.
bye.
Bye, Lori.
Aw, bye, Lori. Love you.
That's the greatest way to make history right there, by a spontaneous phone call.
Yep, that's the way it had to be. All right, back to important stuff.
Yes, Mormons winning the Big 12.
Yeah.
Mormons winning Big 12. Here's the biggest toss-up of them all, boys. SEC.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with the MAC. I was just like, we're gonna skip right over the MAC.
That too. Texas, Bama, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas A&M.
I
I'll
don't
let you guys-
know.
I'll let you
I
guys
don't
go
know.
Which, by the way, I think this is the first time that like there's no undefeated teams in the SEC in like years.
Well,
Yeah, it's
Texas.
awesome.
Wait, no,
College
Texas
football
lost.
rocks.
Texas
Yeah,
lost.
Georgia.
Looking at the
If
rankings,
I were betting with Eli's money, I'd pick an orange team. But I'm leaning
Really?
more towards Texas because Quinn has more experience than Nico, but they're both so good.
very good.
Hey, guys, I went with Bama.
Wow.
Two
Wow.
lost Bama.
Two lost Bama is who I went with. And this was solely a gut feeling. Somehow, I feel as if Bama does this weird thing where they're in a rut. Not really even in a rut. They're so great. But they just manage to pull off some miracle and play well in big games. And if it ends up being like them in Texas, I see them getting revenge in that game and winning it.
You see, Colin, ordinarily I would be with you, but ordinarily they have a little key known as Nick Saban,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have that this year.
Mhm.
That's fair. Fair.
So Nick Saban wouldn't be caught dead with two losses, in conference play, but here we are.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. I went with the gut. It was a true toss-up. We sat here and looked at it.
And it's
Over
good
and
money.
over.
I mean, you've taken two lost Bama. It's great odds.
It's plus 410. It's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, it's big.
The crazy thing is they're second on the list at plus 410 odds. If you go like Georgia, Tennessee, you're going like plus 1,000.
Well, that's because you got to think Tennessee's going to lose to Georgia. Ole Miss is going to lose another game. I don't hate it, friend. I don't hate it whatsoever.
I don't know. That's a tough one. The easy choice would be picking Texas and saying,
Yeah.
but there's got to be something that happens, right? It can't be all these it can't be all of our favorites. We got to pick a dark horse, and for me, it was Bama.
Well, Cam picked SMU and the ACC. So
Well, here's the thing, though, is
SMU's good this year.
SMU is
Read a
right
book,
on
Eli.
par with Miami. Their odds are right there.
Hmm.
But okay, all right, let's continue.
Eli, you have something to say to me?
yeah, your hat makes me want to yak.
Oh, that's good. I see what you
That's good. That's good. Hey, American Athletic Conference Championship.
Army.
We have the almighty Tulane, Army, Navy, and East Carolina.
Sorry, anytime I think of Tulane, I think of the Key and Peele bit where they do all the football names and everything. And one of the guys is Mamadou Shazbot, Tulane University.
I hate how you know exactly where they went.
Dude, I still get Key and
I
Peele
love it.
videos on my YouTube feed, so I watch them all the time.
You're funny every time.
Yeah,
Army. Run the
Yep.
damn ball.
I'll go
For
Army.
America.
Army. Wow. See, I originally had Army. I did. And I switched up and picked Tulane.
Oh, wow.
Just because
Green Lane.
Tulane, if you go look at the games Tulane played this year, they lost to some bigger conference schools. I think 2 losses maybe. Their conference games, they dominated. They ran up. I just gotta remember who it was. They ran up 71 point. It was like 71-2. One of their games. They've been good.
Jeez.
They've been good. Army has been good. They're undefeated as of right now. But I've also watched like 2 or 3 Army games, and they're way too close against not good teams.
Have you
So
have you considered you put this bet slip into this video format that is our podcast, and then Monday rolls around when it drops, and every team that you've chosen to win has lost this weekend?
yeah, see,
I don't
I
want
thought
that for you. I
I've
don't.
thought about that. I've thought about that. But that'll be just even better for the viewers when they listen to this, and all the teams I've chosen have lost.
Okay.
So I'm doing it for them. Okay, Conference USA Conference Championship. This is a big one, boys. Western Kentucky, Jacksonville State, Liberty, and the almighty Sam Houston State.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like this Sam Houston squad.
Wow.
I don't know. I since I see Western Kentucky is the front runner in this. They are number one in the conference rankings, but I'm very hesitant to pick them because I'm playing Dynasty mode on my Xbox currently. I'm at UMass, and they schedule Western Kentucky first game of the season. Put up 84 on them, so not too worried about Western
Cakewalk.
Kentucky. Yeah, exactly.
Cakewalk.
Well, I hate that you said something of that nature because I picked WKU.
Oh.
But here's who they're going up against: Jacksonville State. Hey, isn't that where you said that Mormons believe Adam and Eve were born? Or
Jackson County, Missouri, difference.
yeah, no, WKU's a decent team. I believe in them, and I went with them.
I love that analysis.
that's
I
that.
believe in them. That works for me.
Yeah,
That's all I need to hear.
there's not much else. No,
You
there's
got
not
it.
much else I can go off with the USA Conference. Okay, Mountain West Conference. This one in my eyes should be easy, boys. Boise State's in this conference.
It should be easy, boys.
It's Boise State. It's Boise State.
Yeah, you like that, Eli?
I like that one. It was Boise. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even want to mention the other teams. They win. Sunbelt. Louisiana, Georgia and Southern, Marshall, Old Dominion, and PFT's James Madison.
I know nothing here. I'm gonna go Louisiana because they're 5-0 in conference.
Yep,
Yeah. I
did
don't.
the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know anything either here, but I'm going to go with my gut feeling. Okay. I'm going to go with my dynasty team back when NCAA 14 was a thing. I'm going to go Texas State. They're 3-2, 5-4 overall, but I think they're going to make a comeback.
Wow, that's good money, Colin.
Yeah, I don't even know if they can get to that game, but sure,
Okay.
we'll go with that. Yeah, so that's the bet, guys. That's the bet. It's
You're
Bowling
missing one.
Green. Oh, Maction.
There it is.
Yeah, it's either going to be Bowling Green, Miami, OU.
Currently, as of recording, it's halftime. The Ohio Bobcats are up 14-7 on Eastern Michigan.
And
It's huge.
just so everyone's aware, this is a Wednesday
Match.
at 8:55 p.m.
Yes.
And some action is happening right outside my dorm in Peden Stadium, baby.
I was watching before I came up here.
And here you sit with us.
Here I sit. Yep. I'm cheering them on from my window. Oh my God. Just got
That
humbled again.
neck, huh?
Yeah, that neck. Oh,
Colin, take the bottles.
guys, I took Bowling Green.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Heard they have a hell of a criminal justice department up there.
Do they? I just
matter.
also would like to thank my glorious King President Darius Garland. I had him 4 assists tonight, and he has 5. That's the
Attaboy.
You count.
Guys, I don't know how to transition to this, but it was just on my mind today. I don't know if you guys saw, but People's Sexiest Man Alive 2024 just came out. John Krasinski of Office and A Quiet Place fame was named Sexiest Man Alive for 2024. What are your thoughts?
Whoa! I thought someone else was.
No, but I'm gonna get into that.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Cam, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I mean it's Jim. I take that big nose of his for a ride.
And here's the thing: like they were doing the photo shoot and everything, and he says, "Hey, I'm John Krasinski, and I've been named People's Sexiest Man Alive for 2024."
Mm-hmm.
You know, he does the whole Jim thing.
Mm-hmm.
But to what Colin is alluding to, People's Magazine, they published a short list of some of the people that they were narrowing it down to.
Mm-hmm.
And it had some of the the usual suspects and everything. Jalen Hurts, Travis Kelsey, shoot, like Nicholas Chavez, the dude from the Menendez brothers show and everything.
Gotcha.
A lot of handsome fellers and everything. And they also decided to include songwriter Benny Blanco in the list. You know anything about Benny Blanco?
Personally, we've never crossed paths. He's an ugly man.
Colin, what are your thoughts?
Pretty much the exact thing Cam just said. Hate to say it, man. Not good looking. Somewhat of the homeless nature. Just not good. Brock actually sent a screenshot of Benny Blanco on the Sexiest Man Alive cover to our group chat that has some of the Akron guys that Drew knows and some of the Bobcat guys. It's called Bobcat Zips. It's a group chat. He sent this picture in there, and Grant's response to that was, "Holy crap, thought that was you for a minute." Brock didn't like that at all. But he said, "You win," to Grant, because he had absolutely no reply.
I can
imagine that Brock didn't take that too well.
Yeah, I can really imagine block. It's cross between Blanco and Brock.
Benny Bronco, Benny Bronco.
Benny Bracco. I can imagine Benny Bracco getting a little bit upset about that. And as he's, you said he didn't like that. I can hear his exact voice. Actually, no, not really. Not really. I don't like that at all. Not really. You know what I mean? By the way, I don't like that at all. Actually, by the way.
Wow.
But yeah,
that hurts. That hurts. Isn't he dating Selena Gomez though?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which,
he can't be doing too bad, I guess.
Well, I mean, still, you can't be, handsome or pretty by association.
He does resemble a mold of clay that wasn't in the kiln long enough. Does that make sense?
I can see that. Yeah.
I was thinking he kind of resembles some of those like those really crudely drawn drawings that I would make of like people back in like second grade.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like a circle, then scribble some hair up top, but then I would draw the teeth and they would all be separate. Like they would not be like one continuous smile. It would just be like teeth, all separate from one another. Because that's just his look, and I guess he's making it work.
By the way, he has more money than all of us combined and probably ever will.
Yes.
Yeah, and once again, he's dating Selena Gomez. So who's really winning at life here?
Good point. Anything else on this that you'd like to touch on?
No, I was just
bang.
Bang!
Listen, guys, Tail the man. He knows what he's talking about.
Oh man, it's easy these days, boys.
I kind of following the theme here. I don't have a transition to this either, and this might be a little weird, but today at the campground, I was just chipping like fallen branches that Dad's been trimming off, and I didn't have any podcasts to listen to. It was just my thoughts and engine noise.
That's a dangerous place to be, man.
Yeah.
So I gave a best man speech for every one of my friends in my head.
Wow.
And I gotta tell you, I crushed. The crowd loved it.
Oh, well, Cam, may we? I mean, you started this up. Can we go down this road? Can you give us, your rendition of what you would say at our weddings?
I mean, I'll do the main ones that really stuck with me.
Why don't you do me and Colin since we're here?
Yeah, no, I was gonna do three. That
okay. Let's go with Colin first since he's.
And again, obviously I'm not expecting anything. There's no promises. It was just, thought time. The first one I did was Jimmy. Brought the house down, talked about how he didn't know how to do his laundry, likes to act like he's a tough guy, but then he met his wife and she just really softened him up. I mean, they ate it up. They loved it.
Yeah.
In your mind, they loved it. In your imagination, they loved it.
Dude. I had to like calm them down. They're laughing so hard. Eli, for you, I talked about how, we played basketball together. You used to infuriate me sometimes. I would infuriate you. You were beside me when I got my ass kicked continually. Um, I teased how we thought it was a little bleak, but then you finally found a wife. The crowd loved that one. They thought that was funny. Your mom didn't really laugh at that one though.
No, she wouldn't.
So I saved it. So I brought up a story from her class. Um, but yeah, no, that brought the house down as well.
Okay.
Colin and I talked about how we used to study for tests. Ironically, how you're not right now, but we used to study for tests on FaceTime, and
Right.
that was usually about 30 seconds. Then the other 2 hours was us just in Southern accents.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then I talked about how Alexa and Brooklyn are best friends. And that low key brought a tear to everyone's eye. They're like, wow, what are the odds of that happening? Um, but yeah, and then I finished with, for both of you, I love you boys. So happy to be here and God bless. And I killed. I want to emphasize again, in my mind, the guest at your wedding in my head loved it.
All right. I mean,
Yeah.
what? Then this was all like off the cuff and everything, or just in your mind, or would you
Oh,
like,
no. I workshopped it before. I mean, I had to get a practice your speech before you do it. I was running through lines in my head before I went up there and performed the whole thing.
right?
Right.
You were
I mean,
running lines in your, yeah.
I made Jimmy's mom tear up, and I even made his dad smile. It was something. It really was.
Wow.
Well, Cam, you've inspired me because now I want to give an impromptu best man speech for you guys, and this is just a little preview. If you guys are struggling to pick out best men and everything, this will be a little taste of what you get with me as your best
Is this
man.
an audition?
This is an audition, okay? So
You're trying really hard.
who should
You're cut.
who should I go with first?
Do Colin.
Okay, let's go with
Oh,
Colin.
yeah, I have a wedding coming up, so go
Yeah,
ahead.
he's actually.
Colin is actually getting married soon. So, hello everyone. Hi, my name's Eli. I'm the best man of Colin. He came to me the other day, yesterday actually, very last minute decision. But he said, "Hey, Matthew canceled on me. Can you fill in?" And I was like, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, he has two other brothers, but he stepped right over them to me, and I was just like, heck yeah, dude, let's do this. What can I tell you about Colin? I mean, we met each other all the way back in first grade, and he sat at the cool kids table. I did not because I showed up 5 minutes late to the start of school, and it was a class system, really. They were part of the higher ups. Anyways, I'm getting off track here, but we developed a friendship over time, and what I'm trying to say is that Colin is one of those guys that you don't call, that you don't talk to, that you don't interact with ever, but he always comes back. He always finds a way, and he stays around. No matter how much you don't pay attention to him, he's like a cactus that just continues to grow devoid of all water throughout the desert. And what I'm trying to say is that, Brooklyn, you got yourself a cactus here. And this cactus is the best cactus that any money can buy. So let's move on to Brooklyn now. Brooklyn, I'm so glad that
Kill his mic.
guys, please. I'm just going to say one thing about Brooklyn.
Yeah, we're all emotional, bro.
Brooklyn, I'm so glad that you stuck around, buddy. For Colin. Uh-oh. You should have stuck around, and you did. Brooklyn, thank you so much.
Damn it.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it to the bride and groom. Thank you.
Wow.
He did it. No, he did it.
Okay.
I-
Do you want notes now or after we get through mine?
Should I get through yours?
I'll leave it up to you.
I'll do yours, okay? Just so it's so I'm on a hot streak right now. I'm feeling it, okay?
Yeah. Oh, you're burning.
Get back to it.
Yeah. Dumpster fire hot.
Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Camden's father-in-law. No, I'm just kidding. I'm the best man. He chose me the other day because
Is there liquor at this wedding or no?
no,
Give me a drink.
hey,
Someone give me a drink, man.
Cam, he's been through a difficult time recently, going through this engagement and everything. And then, with his two brothers getting into a vicious car accident, 24 hours before the wedding. I had to step up and I, I had to step up and I did. He said, Eli, my whole life is falling apart. Can you save it? I said, no, but I'll do your best man speech. So here I am delivering my best man speech to you guys. How did Cam and I meet? We met back in second grade when he was dating my crush back then. He denies it to this day in the same way that he denies being a consistent bully in our friend Adam's life. I will tell you this. He's a chronic liar. He likes to cover up his own rear end, if you will, PG episode. He likes to lie a lot. And that's really what I want to talk about today. The importance of trust in a relationship. Should you trust in somebody that lies on a continuous basis? In most cases, no. But in this case, Alexa, you've chosen to trust in Cam for some reason, against all odds. And Cam, he's, again, much like my friend Colin, who got married not too long ago. Cam is one of those friends that you really don't want in your life. But he sticks around against all rhyme, against all reason, against all, cries out in, peril, basically. And he's just the type of guy that you want by your side. He's there on the basketball court one moment, slapping high fives and everything, cheering you on and everything. And then the next he gets mad at you because you accidentally throw the ball out of bounds, comes up into your face, starts screaming, "Give me the effing ball" on the inbound. And
That was
I'm
a
just
dumbass turnover.
and
That
I
was
was
dumb.
well, no, see, it's my speech. Okay, you will have yours.
That was
And
wide open.
Hey, I need a drink around here. What do I got to do to get some liquor around here?
what I'm trying to say is that Cam, you and I, we've been through a lot, but now that you are getting married,
Stage, man.
now that you are getting married, it seems that our times are over. I'm glad you found a new best friend in the form of your wife, I guess. Good for you. Alexa, I don't know that much about you. I mean, I think you're a great girl for Cam for the most part, just from what I hear by word of mouth. Mazel tov. Thank you. Thoughts?
Colin, go ahead first.
Hey, Eli, I just want to throw in those yells to kind of make it more realistic.
Right.
That was one of the worst speeches I've ever heard in my entire life.
Your speech or Cam's speech? Because I can workshop Cam's speech.
Both. They were so awful. They had no emotion. They had no love or compassion behind them, which is really the whole point of a best man speech. I really appreciate you getting up there and giving us a good effort, but it was horrendous. And you've made it clear that you won't be my best man, brother.
Well, glad I found out this way. Cam, let's go with you for notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this a little nicer than what Colin just put it. Those were dog shit bad. Kind of along the lines that he was going at. Were you at the wedding or were you zooming in? Couldn't quite tell. Do you know the people at this wedding? Was there any emotional connection there? What was all the bullshit you made up about just everything, quite honestly?
What are you talking about?
But no, I'll definitely keep you in mind. No, you're definitely in the top two for sure after that.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eli, should we do yours? Like,
Well,
Actually,
I mean,
no, funny you mentioned that, Colin. I just got my invite in the mail. You and I are actually co-best men. So we're just gonna go ahead and bust it out. How's that sound?
yeah, no, co-best men. We do the speech together. Got
Yep.
it. Okay.
Ding 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 ding.
the floor is yours.
Hey guys. Me and Cam, we're really, really honored to be here today. Representing Eli as his co-best man.
You might think it's a little weird that there's two of us holding one mic, but
Sure.
you guys didn't find it too odd when there was two men at the altar tonight. Can I get an amen to that?
Amen. There's nothing wrong with that. We want to make that clear. There is nothing wrong with the fact that Eli kissed another man in front of his family. That is not wrong. There's not. We're happy for him. We're happy for him, and we'd like to give a little speech regarding him and Tim. Um, man, are they a special couple?
It's the
we've been-
specialist.
The specialist. That's right. We've been around them for quite some time now. I'd like to start with Eli. You know, Eli's a good singer. Well, yeah. Eli can sing, and well, Eli sings. And what's really special about that is he just has a way. Well, Eli makes noises, and he does it with an instrument, and he lyrically says words when he plays his instrument, and it produces sounds, and he puts it on the internet, and that's special. Cam?
Yeah. So the first time Colin and I met Tim, he dragged Eli along to one of our house parties, and we immediately hit it off. It was so much fun. We laughed so hard.
Yes.
We forgot Eli was there about 30 seconds into meeting Tim.
Yes. Yes.
And so did Tim. It was the oddest thing in the world. But then by the time the night ended, he was like, guys, look. Eli is sound asleep in an insomnia cookie right now. He's milk drunk, and I got to go get him home. And that's when I knew that Tim loved Eli more than anything. And I knew that he and Tim would be together forever.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm choking up.
Emotional. Hey, Cam, it's okay. Let me take over. I knew Tim and Eli would be a special couple. That same house party, they this is gonna be a hard one to say.
I know. Fight through, King.
They split a 24 pack of Code Red Mountain Dew. And my gosh, I knew it was gonna be special when Tim had 13 and Eli had 11.
You
I
would have
never-
thought
Yeah.
those two together were like Stanley Yelnats coming out of the desert, and it's just a big old gallon of office water, the way they
Yes,
were
yes.
devouring those CRs. And there's just, I just want to wrap up saying this. The love and the passion in their heart for each other is deeper and redder than the Red 40 in those Code Red Mountain Dews. Eli, Tim, I love you, Tim. And Eli, thanks for coming.
And Eli, I like you as well. Tim, I love you so much, Tim. It gets me a little choked up talking about, but Tim,
God, let's just give one more applause for Tim.
Tim, you're special to me, Tim. Tim, you mean something to me, Tim.
Tim, I need you.
Tim,
Hey guys,
think about what you're doing today, Tim.
I think we can stop this now.
Think about me and the time we had at that party, Tim. Remember
Probably
we shared
not.
those Code Reds, Tim?
Tim, this is for the rest of your life. Tim, we're standing right here.
Tim, you gotta realize that ring means something, Tim. We can get the paperwork done. It's not signed yet, Tim. We can tear it up.
Tim, I'm
You
ordained.
don't feel
Tim, I
he's
can change
ordained,
all
Tim.
this. Tim, I run this shit. Tim, we can fix this.
Timmy runs this shit. Don't feel like you have to sign anything, Tim. Seriously. Tim, I love you. Anyway, guys, thank you. Seriously. I'm gonna go get a drink. We love Tim. Congrats, Eli, I guess. And thank you guys for picking us as your co-best men.
I'm not kidding. I'm actually tearing up a little bit.
Oh, Eli. Yeah.
That was so beautiful. I'm waiting for a Tim to walk into my life.
Can we just cut all that, or
we're keeping it. Life lesson before we close, guys.
Oh,
Something to do with a neck. It's got to be
Yeah.
nice and a nice bow.
sometimes life feels like a cricked neck, but when that neck gets uncricked, you'll find your Tim.
That's good, Colin. How about you?
even if you wake up with a sore, stiff neck, and you're in agonizing pain all day, yes, Cam, and your neck just humbles you to a point of your knees, brings you to your knees. There's one thing you never stop doing, ever. I don't care if your neck hurts like someone's stabbing you. Never stop mewing, baby.
Never stop doing that. Just gonna
Love it.
echo what you guys.
Hey, real quick before you do that, I just thought about how much Grant and Adam would hate being on right now.
Oh, yeah. you
Grant
mean-
would be livid about this episode. We would have been done about 45 minutes ago.
Adam be pissed because it's 9:19.
Yep.
He's supposed to be in bed 3 hours ago.
Yeah. Yep. Hey,
You know-
real quick too, shout out Ian. We got to get Ian on soon. He's one of the Akron guys that we met
Yeah.
through.
Shout out to you.
He is an avid listener. Love you so much, Ian. He actually sent me and Grant something the other day. Let me read it for you guys real quick.
Okay.
It was about the presidents that we said we could beat up.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy about one of them. We messed up. Oh my gosh, and it is gone. One of them. Which one, Cam? What's the Taylor president? Last
Zach
name
Taylor.
Taylor.
But
Yeah.
that's a Bengals coach.
Well, that's an ancestor of Ian, apparently.
President Taylor.
He says that we have no shot against Zachary Taylor, and we've disrespected his.
Oh, it is Zachary Taylor.
Yes.
Oh, Ian, I love you. Thank you so much for listening. I just looked up Zachary Taylor again. He doesn't have a neck, much to the chagrin of Colin, but we are mopping the floor with this Muppet.
Colin wishes he doesn't have a neck right now.
Eli, relax. This was something that Ian brought up. He said that it took for Zachary Taylor to get taken out, some coward had to poison him. So,
Yeah, I got a poisonous dart too. It's my left fist. His running mate was Millard Fillmore. Dude, Ian, again, love you. You've done so much for the pod. The videos you took at beer games, I hope never see the light of day. But we love you so much. We are mopping the floor with Zach Taylor.
I concur. Ian, he also follows Eli Burgett Music, and he sent in the song request for the Eagles' Desperado. So can credit him for that. Definitely need to get him on one of these days. Life lesson, guys. Look, teams, conference championships, they come and go every single year. Bets, they come and go. Sexiest men alive, they come and go. I mean, Tims, as much as we hate to see it, they come and go. But one thing, actually two things that always stay with you are friends right here. And as much as we hate them, kinks in the neck. Can I get an amen?
That should have been your best man speech. That was beautiful.
live right now, I'm going to straighten it out.
And with that, thank you for watching I'm No Genius. I am Eli. He's been Colin. and he's been Cam. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Everybody loves my